The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's a gift to Rashard, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh,
and his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
I thought he was going to
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Able to slither by. Lamar Miller. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 96 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland. Dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. He'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Dancing to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, typically down to the first half. I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, 4 down.
Back to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that a lot extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
You got me fucked all
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm running basic plays now because I didn't give a fuck. But he shot to the like blitz.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Letting one go deep. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
You got it's real. It's real. You got all of us. You got all of us.
Continue to pour it on.
Don't puppy. Don't do it.
Tack on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's a dog.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
I know he's going to go. I know where he's going to go. I know where he's going to go.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, 2. He dropped 2.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw.
Look at this shit. I know what he's going to do.
It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He doesn't care.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Yeah.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
The fact that he think he's moving the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
I can shake this shit.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
You better run the ball. You better run the ball now. You better run it.
Back to throw here.
He
couldn't quite hold it.
You're
Got hit.
You're not
Ball
for 20
pops out, incomplete.
You're telling me not.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
I know where you're going to go. I know where you're going to go.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Here we go now.
This is Richard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, you can't run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Fucking play right, dumbass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I'm gonna make your ass. You want to double this team.
First half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! 319! 319! Check 41.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh,
this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And here comes the Texans now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get Ryan. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the pitch goes to Miller. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. On 3rd down, Ryan. Going deep for Walker. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you had.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Fuck it. I'm running man coverage on him.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Look at him. Stop that bullshit.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pussy ass niggas. Pussy ass.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going deep for Hopkins.
Tyson, look at that snap. Tyson, look at that snap.
Oh, my, he pulled
Oh,
it
you
in.
better start trying, my boy.
We have hit halftime.
You better
Still
start
2
trying, my
more
boy.
quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Are you talking about that one-hand snag?
The Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
I had to
take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get up!
Throwing again. Ryan. Underneath for Miller. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Oh, you got to get there.
And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's a
and he'll
pick.
get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards to pick up on the catch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's not able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Let's go! 319! Gun! 319!
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
That's the sad part.
He'll drop to throw. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Fuck man.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
I put the motherfuckers on aggressive though.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
Come on, bitch.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and
he ran his
punt it away again.
That corner,
this team now wants to get push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, yeah, he was a man. He was a man.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the out. It's
Tyson, I got something for him. I got something for him.
Down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. And even 60 yards.
You go with you. Oh, wait,
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, man.
Coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's tired.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Man, stop.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's some bullshit.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age.
And he's going to go
Tyson, what I do?
Tyson, what I do? And able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
The tree, 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I do this shit.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
I know
and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'm up as the offensive player.
And he can't
Khalil Mack ain't that damn far.
Ryan goes down.
Khalil Mack ain't that far.
Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
He's looking like he did last Sunday.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's what I said too. You gonna play that game?
Get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan.
Look at this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bro,
He's the
two
one to get
people.
him, and that's
Y'all got
7 for him on the year. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried to fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bernardrick McKinney able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
It's not against you, though.
Blue 90. Blue 90. It's going to be a long day. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
This is
taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
He got rid of that.
A big play that time for the Raiders.
He just threw it.
44 yards.
Saw me coming through that shit. Oh, you gotta be. You can't be that charity, son.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll set up to throw.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know how to stunt. I know how to stunt.
In there to
Come
drop
here.
him for his
Come
5th
here.
sack of the year.
Tyson, you didn't think I knew. Tyson, you didn't think I knew how to stunt. Tyson, you didn't think I knew how to stunt. I know how to stunt. I know how to stunt.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make it on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, it was.
Gone. Now let's go. 319.
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw.
I want to do it like this.
Open man and switch are complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
No, pick up somebody else, man. That would make it fun. There's gonna be a big. Oh, that's so fun.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw. And a hit,
King, when did his players get hurt?
It's incomplete.
This is ridiculous. I got 2 people out so
Another
far.
wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his favorite
This is ridiculous, dude.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He scores with the second fucking quarter. That's so sad.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
They took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure out, can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Gun! All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5,
I did it yesterday,
but not
right?
enough.
Yeah, I
Leads
did
to
it
a
yesterday.
4th and goal.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
We about to get you. Oh, we about to get you.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit 19.
5. That's a 3. Boy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Look at that, Tyson.
This is going to
Look
be
at that.
intercepted.
Use a pick with J.J. Watt. Use a pick with J.J. Watt.
Turnover there as his
No,
guys
we
will
can't
get
have
the
pass on you.
football back.
Stop.
Back and wrap up garbage time.
Oh,
after
you boy.
this.
You can't use a pick with J.J. Watt. Hey, you threw that bit high here. Where's 3? No, and JJ, when I saw the pass, I saw he pass committed. I got back in cover.
They begin with a run by Miller. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
And maybe a measure of
Oh,
revenge
man,
there.
Tyson.
He's had his way in this
Oh.
one, but this
Oh,
time they get him
thank God.
behind the line.
I
That'll
could've
set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. To throw is Ryan. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And I did it.
16
I threw the
yards
ball
on
and
that
I
one,
come
and
back
also a
immediately.
Texan first
That is
down.
not rushing 2.
And he's
That is
top
rushing
5 in the
3.
league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball is arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
I know what I'm doing. I'm picking
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 47 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Fuck me.
It winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment.
You would stop blitzing by now.
The contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
21.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14.
Oh, yes, Tyson. Isn't it? 3 interceptions, 8 tackles. Who's stopping my boy?
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they're going to score again.
Oh, no.
They just add to their totals.
Oh, my fucking God.
Here's Murray for the extra point.
Hey. Oh, no.
Murray
bro, that's a late
extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Damn, bro, that's right.
This fielded at the 2.
Come on, who did I
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
A pull groin. Oh, you out for some weak, bro. I'm not playing you, Tyson.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost.
He's trying to score.
Over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The number 7 usually
right now,
here.
I don't have 2-star receivers anymore. I have none.
That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it.
This shit. Fuck.